All right, we are here for the Handy Homebrew Show beer review special. Matt Paulson, where are we at right now?
We are in the Handy Homebrew shop.
We're in the Handy Homebrew shop where all your DIY dreams come true.
That's right. What are we going to do today?
Oh, we are going to drink a plethora of beers. We're going to give you a completely unbiased, unstudied,
filtered, unprofessional,
drunken review?
Sure.
I'm fine with all those things.
That works for me.
So we're going to do a couple of beers today. We're going to do about 6 different beers. We're going to a couple of minutes, and you can pick and jump around all different kinds of ranges.
Yep.
It's just two guys' opinions. We're not experts. So we're beer drinkers. So
just beer drinkers.
What's our first one, Matt Paulson? Let's talk. Let's keep going.
The first one we have is, actually, I got to tell them something. We're going to review all beers brewed in Oklahoma.
Oh my gosh!
All beers from Oklahoma.
Okay.
So it's getting kind of big down there. Okay. They've opened a few different breweries. We'll tell you the brewery of each beer.
And if you've watched our other episodes, you know that we both just spent a couple weekends down there. So we hit these guys up. So we've talked with their brewers. We spoke with them. We've seen them process. We've smelled the smells.
Right.
We've been in the bathrooms.
I didn't go.
I had to go.
All right. So
a lot of samples.
Our first one is from a brewery called Anthem.
Anthem.
And if I am not mistaken, they're in Oklahoma City.
Yes.
The first beer is called Arjuna. I'm going to screw this.
You always do.
This is the Belgian style wit.
Okay. And the best thing about this one is right on the side, it says breakfast foods. It pairs well with breakfast foods. That means you can drink this at 6 in the morning.
Exactly.
And you don't have to feel guilty about it, guys.
Exactly.
So let's crack this bad boy open. Let's get some beer in it.
It doesn't say anything about ABV. I'm sorry, it's 6%. 6%.
Brewed with an ale brewed with spices. So we're going to see how this goes.
Yeah.
There we go. Never had this one, so this is new for everybody.
Yeah. So, pretty light colored.
Very light.
Good,
look at that. I'm
good header tension on there.
This is my bartender. Oh, it's almost got a little funk to it.
Yeah.
Almost got a little funk to
That's
it.
kind of what I was thinking. The Belgian style wit, maybe.
Belgian yeast.
I can smell the spices now. Smells really good.
Oh my gosh, you can taste the spice in the back of your tongue.
Oh yeah.
Right in the back. It almost reminds me of an Oktoberfest.
Yeah, but it's light.
It's a very light
and it's smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Really smooth. Finish is really nice and clean. This is a really good beer. This is a good one. I really like this beer.
I'm not a big fan of Belgians, but this is
I
like this one. Okay, so that's one beer.
So one beer.
Okay, moving on.
Okay. On to the next one. Number 2. Okay. Now we're going to do beer number 2.
We're already at the number 2. Oh my gosh.
Number 2.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to move.
It's been 3 minutes and we're on a second beer already.
Yeah. You want to talk about this one?
Okay, this is our farmhouse ale. It's a session saison. How did you pronounce the town this is from?
It's from Krebs, Oklahoma.
Krebs Mustang Brewing Company.
Mustang Brewing Company.
Out of Krebs, Oklahoma. We believe if we're not, let us know.
Yeah,
we'll get it fixed. So this is a session. Oh, you can get some saison in there. Session saison, probably brewed a little bit higher temps. Another clear colored beer we got going on there. See if we can't get some aroma coming out of there.
Okay.
All right. Let's get in it.
Farmhouse ale. Farmhouse ale.
It's a fun way they say that.
Oh yeah, you can smell the saison right off.
Saison yeast in there. It's got that yeasty funk to it, man.
Yeasty funk.
Yeah.
It's okay for what I was smelling. I thought I was going to get a big bang of funk, and I didn't.
It's definitely a saison.
It's definitely a saison.
It may be a session saison, but it's got a lot of the saison flavor with a lot less of the saison alcohol.
Yeah.
Now, saisons are traditionally lower in alcohol because people would drink them throughout the day while working on the farm.
Right.
And they'd ferment them in the garage or their barn or what have you at a high temp. But people have started, just like any other beer, started pushing the limits of saisons up to the 7, 8, 9% alcohol. This one is a low traditional saison.
This one is at 4.8%.
It's a good. It's got a little bit. It's got a little bit aftertaste to me. I still think Anthem is my number 1 right now. So that's 2 beers, Matt.
2 beers. Beer for number 3.
Beer number 3.
Okay. On to... Oh, man. That one got me.
It's getting to us. Yeah. It's getting to us. We're on to beer 3, though.
Beer 3.
We're not good at this, man.
This one, we're going to do 3...
From Mustang.
3 Mustang
Brewing Company. Out of Chickasaw, Oklahoma.
No.
Out of St. Louis, Washington.
No.
Out of Canada, Mexico.
Krebs, Oklahoma.
I said one of those.
This one is called I'm going to go for it. Stracciatà.
We don't know how to pronounce it.
Strawberry.
What's a strawberry wheat ale?
Yeah.
Let's
strawberry
drink it up.
ale.
Let's see the color. I'm excited about the color. I really am.
5.3%, as we all know. Dustin really is not a huge fan of wheat beers.
I'm not, and we are doing a lot of light beers right now, which is fine. You got to get out of your comfort zone, folks. Right. Poured mine a little bit.
Wow, that's really nice and clear, and that's really
We've had the
light.
same looking beers in a row. We've had a breakfast ale. We've had a session saison. Now we got a wheat.
And it smells like strawberry.
You
can definitely smell
strawberry
the
fun dip in there.
Yeah.
I thought they would play with the color a little. I really did.
I did too. I was kind of expecting to be more of a pink color, but wow, you can really smell the strawberries. And you can really taste the strawberries.
Oh, kidding. No, okay.
Okay.
And in the best possible way, I'm going to say that it almost has a strawberry like flavored medicine taste.
It does. I was going to say the same.
I'm not trying to be. I don't. Sometimes that acidity of strawberries will come out, and that's kind of what you get. You get that thickness of a. I don't know how else to describe it without it making it sound like a negative thing.
Yeah, and I don't want it to be negative. It's not a terrible beer. Mm-hmm. Definitely not the worst beer I've ever had. No. It almost tastes like. You know those strawberry hanging things that you hang from your mirror? You get it like the auto parts store.
You mean like an air freshener?
Like the strawberry air freshener?
Yeah. I always get pine, but whatever.
That almost smell or tastes
like that smell. Yeah, it's got that kind of acidity to it. Yeah, it's not. I'm not a wheat fan. You know, I could sip down one of these with a burger, a big fat burger, greasy burger.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Hot summer day. This one's not bad. I kind of wish they would have played with the color a little bit more.
Yeah,
clarity is very nice. It's got good head retention.
Not bad. The strawberry after flavor is definitely there too,
and it stays.
It does.
And taste. Okay, so that's Mustang. They've had 2 so far out of our 3. We're going on to number 4, Matt Paulson.
Let's do number 4.
Here we are in the Handy Homebrew shop doing number 4.
Okay, we're back and ready for beer number 4. We decided to switch this up because
we're trying to go in an order.
Yeah, we want to kind of go in an order. The next one that we're going to try from Mustang Brewery is an IPA, and we wanted to kind of leave those for last.
Protect the palate a little bit.
Right.
So what do we got here, Matt Paulson?
This one is La Ferme Farmhouse Ale.
La Ferme Farmhouse Ale.
You have to be French to do that.
The southern of France. It's like we're in the south of France. Oh, wait, we don't have the backdrop.
Right.
We got no budget around here.
No.
I hate this production value.
La Ferme Farmhouse Ale
by Elk Valley Brewing.
Elk Valley, and they're in Oklahoma City. Something special that this one says is that that it was bottled with Brettanomyces.
Yeah, a souring agent.
Which I did get corrected on our last video. Brettanomyces is not a bacteria.
It's not. It's just a different strain.
It is a different strain of yeast, which
we didn't know it. We thought it was a bacteria, and thanks for letting us know. We are not beer experts.
Just beer enthusiasts.
So we don't know it all.
Right.
So thanks for that. We're very dramatic on here, but that's...
what do we say? Whoa. This was 6.2%.
You get the Brett right off the bat. It's funky.
Huge.
It's a lot funkier than our Session Saison by Mustang.
Definitely funky. I had a couple other beers from Elk Valley while we were down in Oklahoma City, and I tell you what, I'm very impressed with this brewery. Some really fantastic beers. You know I'm not a sour fan.
No, and this one is straddling the line between sour and Saison.
Okay.
It's not quite a sour. It's not quite subtle enough as a Saison. Taste wise, it almost seems like the yeast strand, it says sour. The grain bill says Saison. Or the fermentation temp says Saison.
Saison. Yeah. I don't get a huge sour from it.
You don't, but you think Brett. When you think Brett, I've had some funky Brett beers.
Yeah.
I've had guys show me beers and be like, hey, I got all these flavors out of here because Brett is a ninja.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that means, but they say it. They say it all the time. They say, Dustin, Brett is a ninja. Kicking karate.
Ninjas. Right.
We're getting a little drunk, Matt Paulson.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of beers. A lot of beer left in that.
This one I'm not too big of a fan on either. I'm a big Saison fan. But I'm also a big sour fan. This one just doesn't hit either note for me. It's right down the path.
It's kind of right in the middle.
Yes, it's right down the middle.
Finishes really nice and clean, though.
It's a little bit unfiltered.
And that's going to, I think you kind of get that from the Brett.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can't say I dislike or that I like this beer. This is just kind of
the tongue.
Yeah.
Got a little aftertaste to it.
I
feel like this would be good pasta. If you're doing a pasta with some rich, like a cream sauce or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Alfredo or something. This would cut through the thick creaminess of that.
Definitely.
It's kind of sharp and it's kind of in your face, Brett. So that's 4. That's number 4.
Next up, number 5.
We might die.
Okay. We're back. We're going to do the 5th beer.
We do marathons too, man.
Yeah.
We've had 5 beers in 9 minutes.
4 beers.
Okay. Now we're going to have 5 beers in 11 minutes.
So this one is...
I can't feel my face anymore.
My lips are starting to tingle. It's getting kind of fun.
I was joking, but you're definitely serious about that. Yeah. All right, let's get in it.
Okay. So this is from Rough Tail Brewing in Oklahoma.
Cool bottle design, by the way. People overlook design logos and stuff. That's a selling point. When I go to craft beer, I'll try a new beer for how it looks.
Just because it looks cool.
I will judge a book by its cover and then go, that's trash.
That's trash. Anyways, these guys are in Midwest City, so really good beers. I've had a couple of their other ones.
That's right outside of Oklahoma City.
Right, just outside Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Good food pairings, it says, is pepper jack cheese, Colby, or Edam cheese.
Yeah, I happen to have some on me right now.
Yeah.
On my persons.
Here, let's open it.
Edam cheese.
It's really cool. It says that there's actually a scale that's 12 maltiness, 18 bitterness, 15 aroma.
Sweetness is about 7.
Yeah, 7 sweetness, and aggressiveness is
off the
scale.
Boom! Count it. Get you some Rough Tail.
Yep. It actually doesn't say what ABV it is, or at least we couldn't find it because we can't see.
A pale, you're usually going to get around the 5-6 range.
I would say this is... I don't know. I'm going to let you try this.
Crank up the IBUs, you're going to get yourself in the IPA range.
Yeah. Well...
Oh my gosh, that's a fun aroma. Right off the bat, got tropical notes.
Oh, yeah, really strong.
I'm getting some Citra, some Amarillo in there.
Yeah.
Those kind of tropical ones.
Yeah.
It's not Mosaic. You don't get that blueberry. It's not Simcoe. You don't get that pine.
Fairly clear, a little bit darker than the other ones that we've had.
I get pine. Take a big whiff. You get that pine needle sap.
Oh, yeah. Maybe some Chinook, something like that maybe mixed in there.
You know, it's pretty bitter for a pale.
You're exactly right.
It's pretty bitter for a pale. This could be pushing low.
This is borderline.
10 years ago, this is an IPA.
Oh yeah,
10 years ago, it's not. Nowadays, it's a pale ale.
Yeah,
because of its malt bill and its hop schedule. But
definitely,
this could fall in the IPA range 10 years ago. It's pretty bitter. It's not lingering though.
No, it's
this
pretty
is my
clean.
favorite of the 5 so far.
I don't know, that Anthem one was pretty good. It was pretty good.
And you can pair it with breakfast.
Yeah.
This one didn't say, hey, wake up and drink it at 4 a.m. Anthem said, hey, when you get up, put your shoes on, have yourself a beer. Take the dog for a walk. Good morning.
Good morning. Have a beer. Anyways, beer number 5, Rough Tail Pale Ale. I like it.
Smooth.
I've had it before and I really like it.
It's a good one. And he's not a fan of bitterness.
Not
a big fan of hops. So here we go. There you go. 5.
So
5
that's
down.
Number 5. Next up's number 6.
Number 6.
Okay, are you ready?
Okay, we are the Handy Homebrew Show. We're homebrew handy in the show. We can't.
And I'm Dustin.
I'm Dustin. No, I'm Matt Paulson.
Yes.
One of us is great looking. The other one's just so-so.
Right.
But who cares? We are in the Handy Homebrew Shop. We've been drinking our beer review, our quarterly beer review that we just made up that we're going to do quarterly now. By quarterly, we mean every half hour, quarter hour.
Right.
We have 5 beers we've been trying. We are getting to our last one, IPA. It's the palate record. All light-colored beers. All summer session beers.
We might have a couple more. I found some in the back of the fridge.
Found some in the back of the fridge. Here in the Handy Homebrew Shop, you found more beer?
Here in the Handy Homebrew Shop, I found maybe 2 more.
Okay, we are the Handy Homebrew Show doing our review as the table shakes. We're also on a yacht right now. We have our own Handy Homebrew yacht. This is our IPA. This is from Mustang Brewing,
right?
Which we've already done 2 beers. We've done a session saison, and we've done their strawberry wheat beer, whatever the hell it was called. And we're trying to be as unbiased and honest with our reviews. Yep. These are just some beers that you might find in your neck of the woods that we think you should try.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
right now,
tractor therapy.
Tractor therapy, which sounds terrible, by the way.
I don't really like tractors.
I don't want them diagnosing my brain.
Right.
Doesn't seem like the type of, like using a bazooka to catch a fly.
Yes.
It's a classy thing, man.
So we're going to do, this one's a session IPA, 4.8%.
That's a pretty low, so if it's going to be low alcohol, that means a low starting gravity. There's probably going to have a pretty good hop schedule to it, though.
Yeah.
They're probably going to really get that aroma. I poured a little bit heavy.
Yeah, you did.
And I did because I've been drinking.
You poured hard.
I just made that song up. We could be a glam rock band. That was us unplugged.
Right.
Pour Hard is our unplugged.
That's our acapella.
That's our
acapella group.
Okay. Getting some.
Smells like an IPA.
I'm getting hops. I'm not really discerning. I felt like when we cracked the rough tail, we could tell the hops.
Oh, yeah.
This one I'm feeling just hop, just bitter.
Just hops. Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Smells okay. Smells pretty good.
You know what? It's less bitter than the pale was.
You're exactly right.
It's less bitter. It all depends on... And a session IPA tends to be that. It's a different style of IPA.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit lower. This could be a pale. The color's a little golden, but I mean, that's unfiltered.
Fairly clear, though. It's not too bad.
Got a little bit more lingering.
And you know how you guys know how I feel about IPAs.
Yeah.
And
for the 200 people that watch this show, me and him 100 times a piece.
Right.
We know how he feels about IPAs.
Right.
And it's got that back of the tongue IPA stick-to-itness, if you would.
Yeah. But you know, most IPAs that we have nowadays, you get the citrus and the grapefruit and the strawberry.
You can almost check out the levels at different times you're drinking it, or different temperatures even.
And
at
this
different
one,
temps, you can smell different aromas. This one just kind of, it's all blended there.
It is just kind of blended. I don't know if maybe the hop bill was too complex, and you lose some of that. You know,
it happens.
You know, you got to really be careful whenever you're working on your homebrew recipes that. You start throwing a bunch of different hops in there, you're going to start losing that bitterness from that beautiful bitterness from Centennial.
Yeah.
It'll go away.
Or you might lose the aroma that you're looking from say, Cascade.
Right.
You really want that, or the Amarillo that you really want, and you've hammered it with
a bunch of different hops.
And it's complex doesn't always mean better.
Right.
Sometimes a smash recipe is the best recipe to go.
Right.
So we have some light colored beers. We got 6 light colored beers here in the Handy Homebrew Shop. We've done 6.
We've done 6.
Do we have more in us, Matt Paulson?
I think I have 2 more in me.
If he's got 2 more in him, I've at least got 14 more in me.
Okay. Gonna move on to number 7.
Number 7.
Okay, we're back for beer number 7.
Number 7.
So, here's a funny one. We're kind of looking at this bottle and trying to figure out how it tied back to Oklahoma.
So a lot of collaboration on this one.
Right. So this is a big collaboration beer. The Oklahoma tie is to the Elemental Coffee.
Okay.
That is in Oklahoma City.
Yes.
I'm not sure about the Black Mesa.
I believe that's Arizona.
Okay.
The Black Mesa Brewing Company. I believe it's in Arizona. Okay. And it's a collaboration with O'Fallon Brewing Company, which is in O'Fallon, Missouri, which is by where I grew up.
Right.
So we got collaborate. That's the best part about brewing, though, is that people get together to share their. So if you got great coffee, you can probably make great beer with it.
Right.
Go find yourself a local roaster, talk to them about using their coffee. They will be more than happy to say, hey, absolutely, we recommend X, Y, or Z.
Right.
It's fantastic. This is a great collaboration.
And you're going to tell us the name of this, Dustin.
Los Naranjos.
That sounds awesome.
It did sound cool.
Los Naranjos.
We have no idea what that means.
Not a clue.
Because I grew up in the city and have no idea what... is that French? I don't know. Is it German? I have no idea. It's probably not Spanish because I took 4 years of that in high school and I would have learned some of it. Los sounds like a German word.
Maybe I should have poured that a little harder.
We're going... No,
that's okay.
We got ourselves a dark beer. So here we go. We're dark beering it up. Okay. And, coffee beers tend to not hold head retention too hard.
And it's
doing pretty good because the oil. Wow.
Yeah, it smells really good.
Chocolate and coffee, right? I'm excited now.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of light hoppy beers. This is a
really
whole different adjunct
dark,
here.
Get you in the face with chocolate and
coffee. It almost reminds
aroma.
me of Rasputin's Imperial Stout.
Okay.
How thick and it's almost caramely molassesy. Here we go.
That is a huge beer.
That is a punch in the face.
That is a huge beer.
It's 8% alcohol.
8%.
Best part, though, Matt Paulson, and correct me if I'm wrong, the alcohol hits you like a kick to the face, but all coffee. Right now, all coffee.
Definitely, all coffee.
Wow.
They did say that they made this with a, let me see what this bottle says. Made it with de-bittered black malts.
The heat doesn't stay. The alcohol heat, it's almost like the oils from that coffee just coat your tongue.
Yeah. You can definitely taste the difference with the de-bittered malt. I don't know if you've ever used a de-bittered chocolate malt, but the difference between that and a regular chocolate malt is sometimes you'll get a big bitterness.
It's almost like burnt.
Yeah, almost a burnt flavor from your regular chocolate.
Your kilned malt.
Kilned malt.
Because it's burnt.
Right.
Some of it is.
But the body's really, really smooth.
That's a good beer. God, this would be great as a sauce on top of French vanilla ice cream.
Man, that's a big beer. I have to say that I really wanted more coffee from it.
I get the coffee at the back end. It's almost like a coffee candy. Like if you suck
maybe
in a coffee candy.
I like that. I like to smell the coffee and taste it up front.
Yeah.
You know?
Instead of the afterward. Because it hits you with alcohol burn right off the bat. And then you get the coffee.
Yeah.
I was expecting when you drink a Rasputin, you get a lot more burn for a lot longer. And you're like, whoa, this is a big beer. This is a big beer, but I feel like it finishes a lot better than I thought it was going to.
It does. And it doesn't finish really sweet like some stouts do.
Yeah, because they didn't ferment out.
But that's good.
It's almost like a coffee candy. That's a good number 7. That's a good change of pace.
Yeah.
So that is our tie to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That's our ode to Oklahoma beers, which we can guarantee that we're the only show on YouTube that has ever done a beer review of Oklahoma-only beers. Want to know why? Because there hasn't been many for the last couple of years.
Right.
And now they're catching up, and that's fantastic.
Oklahoma's really starting to come up. A lot of new breweries open. One thing I wanted to talk about, we're going to do one more beer, and I've got a special one for Dustin. And I actually have a special one for some of my friends overseas.
Overseas? Like in France?
Maybe it's close.
Germany?
No.
Iceland?
No.
New Zealand?
So what I wanted to do before we do our last special beer is what I'm really hoping is that, I know we've missed some Oklahoma breweries.
Oh, absolutely.
And I would love for somebody from one of those breweries to comment on one of our videos and say, you guys suck. You didn't include brewery X, Y, and Z.
That's because we drank it already.
That's
because we drank it already.
Could happen.
We've had beers from Oklahoma for a long time. And you know what? We'll try your beer. This is not every brewery in Oklahoma.
Right. Right.
Like we couldn't do every brewery in Wichita in one night because there's so many popping up now.
Well, what I really want to know is, can we actually reach somebody from that brewery with our videos? That's what I'm saying.
How cool would that be?
Yeah, that would be really
Probably
cool.
not, since we're the only two people that watch these.
Right. Okay, so coming up, number 8.
It's a ghost in the handy homebrew shop. There's a freaking ghost. I'm not kidding. Save yourselves. Number 8. Beer number 8. Moving on to beer number 8.
Okay. Beer number 8.
Beer number 8. We have gone the gauntlet of beers. We've gone from light to light to light to light to light to dark. We've had a lot of different flavors, different yeast, different hops, all throughout it. We don't recommend in 15 minutes you drink 8 beers.
No.
We don't recommend that.
It's tough.
It's movie magic.
But it is.
But it can be done.
Okay, so I wanted to do something special. I found this beer. Funny enough, I found this beer in Oklahoma.
Okay.
Which is kind of crazy.
The middle, that's hard to get to, by the way.
Yeah.
From anywhere outside of America, Oklahoma is not close to anything.
No. And I picked this one out for my friends on my grandfather's group. Some of the guys that I know are from New Zealand.
New Zealand. That's where the grandfather's from, isn't it?
Yeah, from New Zealand.
It was designed and built in New Zealand.
This is from a brewery called Yeasty Boys, and it's called Pot Kettle Black. And what's going to be really funny is these guys... It does say on the label that it was imported by this certain company or whatever. So I'm really looking forward to some of those guys commenting on this video and saying, yeah, that's not in New Zealand. They just put that on the label. Anyways, something special about this beer that really struck my eye when I'm a beer.
Yeah. Well, that's how you get your
beer label reader.
I read cereal boxes. We all got our thing.
Right. So, this beer was brewed in Invercargill, New Zealand, which has a tie back to my memory. One of my most favorite movies is called The World's Fastest Indian, and it's about Burt Munro, a real man.
Anthony Hopkins, right?
Yeah.
I see. I've seen it. Yeah. Unlike Matt Paulson, I see these.
Fantastic movie. But he is from Invercargill.
That's how you know how to say it.
Right so that's how I know how to say it. Anyways, so let's open this up.
I know how to say iocane powder because of the Princess Bride. So we all got our things, guys.
Actually, I do want to read some of what this bottle says to you guys once Dustin pours him a beer and we taste it.
Try to get some action going on there. Not a lot of head. Not a lot of head.
No. Not a lot of head.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It smells strong.
Big body smell.
It smells strong. It smells like a barrel aged beer, like a whiskey.
Lot of chocolate, man.
If you're gonna finish, you got to finish with something like this. You can't start with a big, thick, dark beer like that because your whole mouth is gonna be coated in those oils.
Wow. Fairly light body.
It's a lot lighter than I thought.
Yeah, I thought I was going to get a punch in the mouth with
thin body.
Bitterness, but it's thin.
Thin body. Well, the alcohol level's not too high, about 6%. Like
yeah.
you said. It's got a thinner, lighter body. It's still got those chocolatey,
roasty undertones. I think what it really needs is to be warmer.
Now,
because I think once you get warmer, I think what's going to happen is you're going to start to get the coffee.
Don't we look like snobs when we do this?
We do. We're so weird.
Dude, I'll check a PBR. I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
But this, now you said there's a line on here where they talk about it being. You gotta read the description.
Okay, I'll read this to you because it's great.
Because if this is a serious we have to hire a professional novelist to write our beer labels.
Right.
Because this is amazing.
This is great. Brewed in one of the southernmost breweries in the world, this ale is like a spring thunderstorm. Dark, breezy, exhilarating, and unsurprisingly wet.
Just like that girl I dated in high school. That came out the wrong way. I just realized that. I've been drinking.
It's near black and malty rich, yet is also fresh and joyously hoppy.
It really is.
Maybe that's what I'm getting is that hoppiness smell.
When you
the aroma.
Yeah, it makes you think it's a bigger beer than it is.
Yeah.
Because it is. It's rich. It's a very rich beer. It's very roasty.
Yeah.
I don't get a lot of hop bitteriness, but I could be getting that bitteriness from the grain bill itself.
Could be.
And it could be that it's got chocolate notes, it's got coffee notes,
right.
It's got caramel and toffee. Now we will disagree because we disagree on everything, and that's fine. This has been my favorite of the day.
And I would say that Anthem is probably my favorite of the day.
So out of an 8-beer grudge,
this is really good though.
8-beer grudge match. What's the final 2 verdicts?
I think it's those 2.
8-beer grudge match. 2. You couldn't get 2 more different beers.
No.
You couldn't get 2 more different styles of beer.
No.
Which is fantastic. And that's the great thing about beers. You have those options.
Right.
You don't have to drink the same lager over and over. It doesn't have to be a Pilsner. So we've done 8 beers. We're in the Handy Homebrew shop.
Yep.
We've gone through our special beer review.
Special beer.
This is just for fun.
Yeah.
It's all just personal taste.
Just,
We haven't taught you a thing. And you know what? If you've been watching our videos for months and months, we still haven't taught you a thing. So we're keeping the trend going.
Right.
But that is, I think that's...
So I think we need to do this again.
When?
Some more.
Tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
I got church.
Crap.
Well, I'm Catholic, so yeah, I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll be there.
Okay.
Now, and we're going to get some emails about that.
Probably.
We're just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Just kidding.
From my mom. But we're just kidding. But yeah, I think this is kind of a fun. Maybe we'll do a different location. Maybe we'll go to the brewery and do it.
Yeah, we could
do that. We'll go to the brewery. Maybe we'll do it in one of our brew houses.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do it on the roof. I don't care.
Yeah.
So if you got a beer that you want us to try, we'll put together a reviewers or a viewers beer review.
Yeah.
You throw us out a beer. If we can track it down in our town.
Yeah, we can find it.
We will try your beer, and we will give you. We will say, Wichita Pilot 99. He recommends this beer, and then we will give our honest reviews. We want to hear from you. Give us your brew review.
Tell us what your favorite beer is.
I'm sure our buddies over at We Brews will give us a bunch of them.
They will.
Those guys got list of brew reviews. They do them all the time.
Yeah.
Those guys like drinking as much beer as anybody else. So pass that information along. Let's get some reviews going, man.
Okay, sounds good. Just remember, guys, we're not beer experts.
We're beer enthusiasts.
Just beer drinkers.
You can tell.